All right, let's figure out how to do this. You can design a more complex stateful component by combining the concepts SNP, includes initialize state, where method to set state, and assigning click handlers trigger these methods. Counter component keeps track of count value. Okay, here count. By these methods are counter incremented and decremented by 1. When the appropriate button is also a reset method, so when the button is clicked, the count is set to 0. We're gonna have to bind it right here. Increment equals increment dot bind this. And then we have to do the same thing for decrement. I think. If I bind it, I'm pretty sure. So if I bind it, we're gonna have to set the state. So then we'll probably have a on click increase increment there was a rule about this. Don't remember. Let's check. The rule in back. I think it was this one or this one or this one. Just getting a little refresher. Okay, so this is how we this is how we bind. Cool. Set state. Okay, cool. Oh, they don't give us the solutions? Even though I got them before? That's crazy. That's fine. So you know what's so fine about it? We got beautiful AI. Let's freaking get it. Why do I need parentheses around a function that handles state? We're gonna do cache return. I think we have to do. That also gives us how to bind. Perfect. I think I have to say reset that bind. Right. Yep. And then we have to let's make that increment function. Increment. Per state. We're gonna say count. Count. Oh no, it's set state, right? So it would be give me an example setting state. Probably give me the solution here. I don't want that. Do not use state because we're using a library. So how do I? Oh. Right, so it'd be increment All right. So it would be this dot set state prev state. We need this because that makes it not think it's an object. And then we're going to say state of prev state. Because we have this is the state, we're getting the count inside of it, and we're going to add 1. So let's just run the test. No HTML or JSX found. Counter should return div increment, decrement. But okay, well, we know that this is how we're gonna do it. So increment, this is gonna be decrement, and then we -1 here, and then we're gonna then we're going to reset that. It's gonna make the state into a 0. Oh, beautiful. Oh, let's just go over the... No, give me my solution back. Okay, well, I'll write again, just so I give it to you guys. So first off, we're going to have to bind the increment, decrement, this. We have to also do the reset. That bind this. Beautiful. And then we're going to also make the function here to set the state. So we'll start with increment. I believe how ChatGPT did it. Oh, man, I can't remember. Right, no, this is how Edward did it. Ha ha ha. Increment. And set. Wait, hold up. How did I do it? Did I just say like... What? I don't... Wow, see, this is why you should use your brain, not ChatGPT, because... Good thing I did twice, okay. So I'm going to prev state, and then I'm going to say arrow function prev count prev state +1. You can't read bind? Why? This increment, dot bind this decrement, dot bind this increment, prev state +1, dot count. You cannot read. No, they're trolling. Let's see if they yell at us after we do decrement and reset. See, no more yelling. I don't know what that was about. But we gotta make sure this is a -1 and this makes the count into 0. So that should be perfect. So the reminder, the increment, decrement, reset, we have to bind, and the increment, decrement, count. So we bind it so that this class is bound to the class. Let me just see why. I just want to know why. It's always important to know why. Oh heck no. Oh heck no. You didn't just delete that ish. That's fine. Why do I have to bind this? So we need to bind it so we ensure that this refers to the instance of the class. Unclick this, and the value of this inside the method does not refer to. Gotcha. So when you don't bind this, I think that that JavaScript says this is a global undefined instance, and I don't know what this is, but by binding it in the constructor, we say this class, when we use this for increment, decrement, and reset, this will refer to the method inside of the class. But so instead it defaults to, I think that's what it means. Without binding, I could be wrong. Please fact check me. Without binding, this will not point to the class instance, which means you won't have access to this state, this dot props, or any other methods defined in the class. Yes.